position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The run from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room. Give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now, it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. That's caught. It's Moore. At the 45 on his way. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Williams. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. The game originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And as a defense, you just went, whoo, we just dodged a bullet. Not great coverage, an opportunity for them to get a touchdown, and it goes right through his hands. Little bit of lack of concentration, and that cost him 6 points.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Now, LaNorris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
He'll work his way down to the 28.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Got it behind the line. It's Harbor. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second.
And he rolls into the house.
Smelly, 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 smelly. He's stinky.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold and fire complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Tigers in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. He's got him. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
Nah, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows a little bit back and forth. Some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. About a little time, lets it go. Caught close to the marker, it's Moore. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Lost a throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he makes the catch inside the 25. They finally get him on the ground, and what a way for this offense to wrap up the first quarter. Period, first down here. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Extra point here will tie the game.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And he tacked on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great catch and run for 6.
You know, sometimes it's a
Smelly. That nigga stinks. Boo. Number 5 for no reason.
And we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. At the 20, he's got space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
On the run, still looking. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
And the extra point is good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Makes a connection. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. When they've got him looking, run now to pass. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Klubnik. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Clemson.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Unloads to the right. Makes the grab.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Oh, they're after him. Working that left side now. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. And they've regained the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He lofts one down the sideline. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
I really like when the defense goes dime. More speed, like so much speed and space in college football when you can put so many DBs on the field. In these situations, when they do take off and scramble, I go chase them down, make the big third down stop.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his run.
Gets it out quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. The Tigers will keep this drive going.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson will come to the line with the 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. These fans raising the volume up. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll try the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's Sellers. He's going for the big play. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Smashes through the tackle. Takes it the other way.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The sweet feet buy a little time. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Looking for room. It's Randall. Runs through the tackle. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the...
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And defenses are way less concerned with yards nowadays. It's being great in the red zone. And boy, did they come up big. They create the turnover, return the INT all the way down the field, and set their offense up now with the red zone opportunity.
From the gun, give on the inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Gets rid of it. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Steps away to find some room. Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already been picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Tigers want to move quickly. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the run. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
To throw, it's Klubnik. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Clemson. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. And the Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend.
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
Oh, my goodness. What you couldn't do. Make this mistake late in the ball game. Now, your defense better go bail you out and make a play because that was a critical turnover.
Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting where you can get.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Touchdown, Tigers! They move on top here on the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's a heat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. To the air, it's Sellers. Here's a throw downfield late. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. South Carolina did a lot of crowing before the game, but as it turns out, the chicken curse is alive and well as Clemson wins the